Today we're taking a look at the Tongate Mech case for the Samsung Z Fold 6. Thanks to Tongate for sending this case over and for sponsoring the video. The Mech case for the Fold 6 is a two-piece design engineered to provide some solid protection for your Fold 6. The front frame element of the Mech case features a tempered glass screen protector which has a decent thickness, and it seems like it's going to hold up pretty well over time. Tongate indicated that there shouldn't be any touch sensitivity issues as well, so that's nice to see. Tongate's also including cleaning materials. We have a wet wipe and a dry wipe and some dust stickers to make sure that we get a good application for the screen protector. Definitely remember to use those. The frame itself feels relatively rigid and it creates a nice bezel around the perimeter of the screen. This is an important protection feature for the outer screen. You definitely want to protect that screen, and these bezels will do that. When you drop the phone on a flat surface and it lands front side down, the bezels on the case will actually make that initial impact, and they'll absorb and redistribute a lot of those impact forces, which should help save the glass on the outside. The bezels essentially act as a shield here, which is what you want. You just have to make sure when you do install the front frame that you do remove those adhesive strips. Same goes for the backing piece. As for the backside of the phone and protection, that piece of the case or main case body is very beefy. There's a little flex in it, but the phone feels well protected, nestled in this section of the case, and the fitment is relatively good. As for the hinge protection mechanism, it feels pretty beefy as well. I like that it's slightly spring-loaded, so it's going to snap back into the closed position. As you can see, inside of the hinge, we do have space for storing the non-Pro version of the S Pen. We have easy access from the outside of the case as well, which is a nice feature of the Tongate Mech case. I also like the carbon fiber look on the outside of the hinge piece. That's a nice touch. As for the sides, the top, and the bottom of the case, there's a little bit of flex when I try to compress it, but the TPU and TPE material that they used here has a fair amount of structure to it, so that's definitely going to help protect the phone. The corners seem very solid as well. They did not compress much at all when I tried to push on them, which is a good sign. The backside of the case body here does have some good texture on it. I really like that because I think it helps add quite a bit in terms of grip when you're holding on to the phone. I also think it looks like a cool design, so I'm into it. As for the camera protection, we have a standard camera cutout region, which will help prevent the lenses of the camera from touching any flat surface that the phone might be dropped onto. This is important because just like the front side of the phone, you don't want those lenses to come into contact with anything hard like a concrete floor or a tile floor. So this is a pretty standard protection feature. I also thought it was pretty interesting that on this case, instead of a small kickstand, which is what you normally get on a lot of other cases, the entire backside of the case is actually a kickstand. This whole piece flips out or swings out, and you have this panel that the Fold 6 can rest on. You can either watch videos or you can make a video call, so that's pretty handy. Even though the case backing piece does double as a kickstand, we're actually still getting MagSafe accessory compatibility here, which is awesome. The magnet wasn't too strong, but I was able to shake the phone inside of the case with my Anker magnetic ring, so that's a test that I like that it passed. I think that the Tongate Mech case provides an overall solid amount of protection here for the Samsung Fold 6. And I think pricing wise, it's coming in as a pretty competitive option in the market. And this case is coming with a belt clip. The phone will basically just snap into it. I think this is definitely going to last at least the length of the time that you keep the phone and the case. It's a nice value add in my opinion. I would definitely recommend the Mech case if you need the protection factor, you'll like the features that it's offering, and if you're just looking for an overall good value case. I'll have links to the Mech case and the Fold 6 in the description below, so definitely head down there and check it out. If you got any value out of this video, I would definitely appreciate it if you tap the thumbs up button. That lets YouTube know to share this video with other Samsung Z Fold 6 owners when they're researching case options. Lastly, if you're into smartphone and mobile tech stuff like this, get subscribed to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. Until next time, stay charged up.